Welcome to Handy Golf. We're going to give Dan a little bit of a chipping lesson in terms of his club selection, because he's only comfortable really with your 62 chipping with. So we're going to try hitting some versatility with different clubs, just to give him an idea of where he's going and look a little bit on his technique. Sound good?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so we'll start off going first pin here. So what club would you normally use?
For that, I really like to use my 62, just because I like that the little bit higher loft lands a little softer, and I'm not trying to go very far here.
Okay, let's have a look, see what you're doing.
All right.
So remember, on that upslope, so you really have to accentuate that weight going left.
Right.
That's it.
Okay, right there. I see.
Watch that right hand grip, still a little strong. There you go. So keep that weight left, and then it finishes on the left heel. Little bit thin on the contact there. Make sure that right hand, you're keeping the flex in that right hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's that hinge, and we just hold it off. Keep that weight left. Better action.
Better contact, but
yeah,
then
just a little bit.
I was focused on the contact and hit it too hard.
Yeah. So keep that weight left, and then really just watch that grip good, and then just really feel like you're not flipping those hands and keeping the angle. Good. Really nice.
That was better.
Little shorter backswing.
Okay, a little shorter backswing.
Yeah.
All right. And it seems like I'm noticing that I'm sometimes having because I wanted to get my feet closer together. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting them too close together. And feels like I'm losing a little balance. So more shoulder,
hip width is a good one. Hip
width, like that, about that.
Yeah,
right?
Ball in the middle of the stance.
Yeah, and then right there.
Too short of a backswing there. Too short.
Yeah.
So just a little longer backswing. Keep that weight. That weight's got to stay on that left side and keep it there. And then when you finish your swing, it's going to move towards that left heel. That's it.
Yeah, I can feel that.
That was a better motion. These greens are quick. That's better. We'll keep going. I'll move this ball out of the way. Keep that weight left. Just hold off that face. That's it. Keep that weight left. Not quite on that. That one was a little bit.
Not good contact.
Yeah, so I'll show you what you did there. So it's a little bit more. You got a little. If you stand there, you'll see it better. Just don't block the camera. You'll be fine there. So that one, it was a little bit more this way.
Yeah.
With the weight moving back.
Right. Okay.
So it was just. I think a lot of it's with this hill being sloped away from you.
Yeah, we are on a slope. That does make it a little tricky. Yeah.
So it was a bit. It was here, and then you sort of quit on it, and then hit a couple of inches, and then you didn't get it quite there. So it's really focus on. It's almost, especially on this hill, you're gonna have to exaggerate it almost and feel like you're lifting a little weight off that right leg. So it's there. Keep that weight left, and then it's a short, aggressive motion. That last one just looked a little soft, like you just. Oh,
okay.
Keep it aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. I see that. And
don't quit.
Yeah, you don't want to go. Like the even tempo's okay, but I was kind of coming back so far that I was almost slowing down, right? Yeah. And so then when you were saying shorter backswing, you would mean shorter, but then kind of accelerate a little bit.
Because we've got the speed there, that'll create a little bit more spin.
Right. So if I go shorter and then accelerate just a little bit. Okay.
Nearly. That was a little bit thin.
Let me just get that. Yeah. Let me just get that feeling. Whoops. There it is.
There you go.
There. That's the contact.
Yep. Now we just need to.
Yeah. Now let's dial in the distance. Right here.
Nearly. Okay, because this is a big thing, we talked about club selection. I just want to show you, so you've had quite a wide range there, and I know you've always chipped with the 62.
Right.
But just you won't like this at all, but I'm going to go a little bit more extreme.
Right.
And give you could chip this with a 56, but I'm going to chip with a pitching wedge.
Okay.
Just to, because it's more of a putting stroke, and we don't have much fringe grass to go over. So
no, there's a lot of roll to this one.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to land it. This isn't the club for this, but just to give you that feeling, because you're not comfortable hitting that bump and run, I want you just to hit it. You're going to have to land it maybe just a foot in front of the green.
Yeah, it's going to run a lot.
Yeah.
So,
but it's only a small swing.
No, it's super.
Yeah,
super
it's just
tiny.
like a little putting motion.
Oh.
Just quit on that because you got scared.
Yeah,
but,
I did.
But look at it.
Yeah, it got close.
It's to say it was a bad one.
No, yeah, that was not bad.
So keep your hands nice and light on the club. Don't squeeze it. Just nice and light.
Too much grip pressure.
Yeah.
Whoa, that goes far. Whoops.
But this is a great way of just improving your touch.
Okay, so let's think about this more as a putt.
Yeah, just a small swing. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I got to get because I'm so used to that high loft.
Yeah.
And so that much force is not even close.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't chip with this, but let's go. Okay, let's go for the third flag.
The third flag?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got quite a lot of green to work with. You'd have to land this a few paces on the green.
Third flag, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's quite a bit of left to right break.
Yeah, it's coming back though. Okay, so you got yourself a 6 foot putt, something like that.
That wasn't too bad.
No? Keep that weight left. That's it. It's nice contact.
Okay, that's getting better.
Get over the hill. Get over the hill.
I'm feeling a little more confident in hitting that.
And
there's quite a bit of break, so I'm going to have to go over here more.
Yeah. And there's a lot of break, and the greens are quick, but so we've had 6 foot and maybe about 10 foot.
Yeah, that's not bad. I would take that. Yeah, I got to there. That I just was sneaking my feet too close together.
Okay. Break.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
That's not bad. Getting closer.
Pretty good.
Maybe 4 feet.
Yeah. Hit another one for me. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to switch back to your 62 and just compare.
Yeah.
Good. Not quite the contact. Okay, so we've hit 4 shots there. 3 have been okay, 8, 10 and 4 foot, and then you hit 1 where you duffed it.
Yeah.
So let's compare and hit your 62 and just see. This is the club, bear in mind, this is the club you feel really confident with when you're chipping, yeah?
Right.
So obviously you're going to have a bigger swing here because there's more loft on that.
Now I got to switch back the feel.
So weight left, stays left, hold off that angle, good. Nice.
Yeah, it really needs to get there, right?
Yeah. Now, especially on a green like this where it's quite undulating, when you start hitting something with a lot of loft and you start, we're almost, for the 62, we've got to hit it in that slope almost.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard sometimes to judge how it's going to die.
Yep.
Nice one. Again, it's just that
Wow.
slope's just kicked out of it.
Yeah, it's interesting too, because probably from a little bit more backspin than that, it's more affected. It slows down quicker through that hill.
So that's where you're looking at something like this, where it's slightly uphill and downhill. Because to get this close, you've got to land it almost right on the top of that upslope.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't give you much room for error.
Right. Exactly.
Then you got to hit a bigger swing, higher shot.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah. And then you just carried it too far, and then it's taken the downslope.
Yeah, and so it didn't catch the left to right brake, and then it just went straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we can compare these 4x4.
I can see that.
Okay, you've hit a nice one there, but again, that slope's just killed it.
Yeah, okay, I see your point now, that the problem with using this with such a high lofted club on farther is now you're trying to account for the brake where it lands rather than being able to see, like with a putt, see the brake the whole way.
Yeah,
and rolling it through the brake.
Yeah, you're getting it rolling a little bit earlier, because it's such a because of that specific flag, or even that furthest one, is because of how the greens sort of slope in up a little bit and then downhill. Like if I'm going, and we'll hit some to this furthest flag now and hit a few with the 62, is because we've got to hit this 62 pretty much into the end of that downslope. There becomes a lot of variability. So I've hit a pretty good chip there, but it's just pitched.
And it caught the ridge and pulled it right instead of going down. You'd have to get over that to get it.
Yeah, so I need to hit this a little bit harder. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go a little bit harder. Not quite got it. Again, it's killed it into the ridge. So now if the pin was on that just before that ridge, it's not a bad way of doing it.
Right, because you can sneak it up there.
Yeah. But then if we grab your pitching wedge, so I've hit two there, and then I can just almost get it like a putt, where, okay, I've not quite got that. Go.
Yeah, it just needs a little harder.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably use something like a 9-iron or an 8-iron here. But, there you go.
Yeah.
A little bit easier. Now, it should just take that. I'm not... Go on, turn to the left.
Yeah.
But
there you're within putting distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, go on, try to that far flag.
The far one, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But because as well, you don't have to, because there's less loft on it, you don't have to take a big swing.
No,
There's less
don't.
variability there.
A little harder than what I was doing.
A little bit softer than that. Actually, that might be pretty good.
That was a good line.
Just a little bit softer.
Right by the hole.
Just a little bit softer than that. But can you see how we're getting it rolling like a putt?
Yes. Yeah, and I just got to get, since I haven't done a ton of these, then just getting used to how far that goes for the power that you put into it. That's pretty good, I think. Oh, no, then it caught the bridge wrong, the speed.
Okay, but that's really scary.
But see, then look, it's coming back.
And it's going to be a lot closer.
That's not bad. That's probably a 5 or 6 foot putt from this far.
Let's really train you now. 7.
Okay. 7 iron.
Yeah, so awesome. This is really going to roll like a putt. The thing is, we don't need to put a lot of pressure, a lot of pace into this at all.
Right. Yeah, that's
a little bit
really close.
This 7-iron is probably a little bit, if we're on links ground, we could probably do a little bit better, but it's still a good way of training. You're just literally just trying to almost just bump it into the fringe. This isn't the club for this shot, but it's a good way of just developing a little bit more. Yeah. Like you probably could hit. Realistically, you never want to really, when you've got this sort of grass where it's a bit sticky, you never really want to bounce it into that unless you're playing like links ground where it's you want to get it onto the green. So you probably could go like wedge to a 9-iron, maybe even an 8-iron. But yeah, this you need to pitch it almost just in the
yeah,
fringe.
not much wrist.
No, it's just like a putting stroke, a little bit of a putting stroke.
Right, it's just like... Oh, I hit the ground a little bit, although that wouldn't be terrible. Come on, keep going.
But can you see for a lot of guys that really struggle with the wedges, how something like a 7-iron, because you only need to take a short swing, how it could be beneficial?
No, for sure, for sure.
So a small little swing, you don't dead light hands. There you go.
That could be good. Now slow down, going.
It's just a little bit too hot for this green because we are pretty quick. But if you're playing a slower green,
that's fast.
but you know, if you were playing somewhere wet where the grass is pretty long, can you see how this could be?
Oh, sure. No, this would be a great shot.
Go on, give it one more go.
Let me see. I'm just gonna little practice stroke here.
Little small swing.
Little hard again.
A little bit too hot. But can you see how the difference in trajectory?
Bouncing, going.
How it just going to hit a pitching wedge now, because it should feel a little bit easier now.
Oh yeah,
because that's kind of the right club for you here.
Yeah, and just the pitching wedge in my hand just feels a little more comfortable.
Yeah, a little bit shorter. There you go. So now you can, because we've played around with that 7-iron, you feel like you can hit that a little bit harder, which is probably a little bit more comfortable for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just it does make that just a little bit.
Nice. Go.
Oh, okay.
But can you see how that's going to be close if it doesn't hit that ball?
Yeah, if it can just, there you go, dribble down. Oh, that's one of my best ones.
We'll finish on that one. Can you see though why changing clubs can be beneficial depending on the circumstance?
Yeah.
But for the average guy using, who really struggles with the chipping, can you see how it on the bad ones with like a 7-iron or a pitching wedge? Can you see how it still went forward, whereas the bad ones with a 62 might have duffed in front?
Right, exactly.
So it's a really good way for your average guy, especially who doesn't play a lot, if they're not playing on super quick greens, to just get it close even if they've got a bad one.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Makes sense?
No, yeah, that's great.
Cool.